welcome to be here. I'm your host, Chris Marks, and I'm gonna tell you about hiking in Atlanta. Just let me catch my breath.
On this episode, we'll be checking out 3 beautiful hiking spots, all within a 30-mile radius of downtown Atlanta. Got your hiking boots on? Let's go. If you're going to be hiking in the Atlanta area, you definitely need to check out Sweetwater Creek Park. This is a beautiful place. There's a huge park. There's plenty of hiking trails. There is a 46-mile river that you can hike down. There's just so much beauty here. It's definitely a must-see if you're ever hiking in the Atlanta area. You know, I heard that Sweetwater Creek was a very, very impressive river. Maybe people were exaggerating? Or maybe not. Apparently I was wrong about that tiny little creek we found earlier. This is Sweetwater Creek. Now there's so many trails on this hike. You can do trails that are a little more adventurous, where you kind of have a good chance of getting your feet wet, or you can go on trails that are a little more convenient. No matter which hiking trail that you choose to explore on Sweetwater Creek, you're guaranteed to experience nature and all her beauty. From hiking along the river, or going for a stroll through some trees, this place has just about everything. It's so purty. Isn't it purty?
It is
purty.
beautiful.
Purty.
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 All right.
Another thing to check out at the park is the New Manchester Mill ruins. Now, one of the key features of Sweetwater Creek is this old mill that was established back in the 1850s. As you can see, the ruins have seen better days. There used to be 5 floors to this building, but as you can see, the top floor has been completely destroyed. The mill was built in 1849, but a fire destroyed it in 1864.
Sounds like it's dangerous.
Uh-oh. Looks like trouble.
I wouldn't want to be under that tree when it finally falls. We were just on the white trail, and now we're going down to the red trail, but as you can see, it's a little steep going down here, so you gotta be careful. A lot of fun though.
A lot of fun indeed. Sometimes the rockiest trail is the best.
Believe it or not, this is the actual trail. That sign did warn us that it would get challenging.
Challenge accepted, and the rewards are well worth it. Wait, what the?
Anybody missing a car around here? I found your tire.
My favorite thing to do at the park is to walk out on the rocks in the middle of the river. But make sure you have the proper footwear though, because it can get really slippery.
Well, we just finished our hike down Sweetwater Creek, and after we did all that, I have one very solid piece of advice. Please make sure you go to the bathroom before you go on the trail, because all this just makes you want to pee. Believe me.
Restrooms can be found at the park's visitor center. And while you're there, be sure to check out all the historical items on display from the New Manchester Mill ruins. They have all kinds of equipment, tools, clothing, and information on the mill and how things were run back in the 1800s. This is a great place to learn a thing or two about our history.
And also, if you got some trash or recycling that you got to throw out, make sure to put it away in the proper place, not in nature. That's a no-no.
Sweetwater Creek is great. Now let's check out our next great hiking spot.
Roswell Mill Vickery Creek Park. This is another park in Georgia that has both natural and historical things to see and explore.
Hey guys, we're here at Vickery Creek, Roswell Mill. We're going to check out a really good hike. It obviously has a stream, it's got a couple of waterfalls, and it's got a really cool mill that's been here since the early 1800s. Want to see it? Let's go check it out. Today we're going to dive into history a little bit. We're going to learn about a mill that was built back in 1839, almost 200 years ago. They still got some really cool stuff left over from that. So let's go learn a few things.
Roswell Mill still has most of its pillars intact, as well as some of the equipment from nearly 200 years ago. Equipment such as electric generators, compressor tanks, and belt pulley wheels, among other things. Right next to the mill ruins is the beautiful river, as well as a nice bridge to cross for the hiking trails. The view from the top of the bridge is truly a lovely sight. There are two different hiking trails along the river leading up to the beautiful waterfall. And what a pretty waterfall it is.
And did I mention that Vickery Creek has a nice waterfall?
The waterfall was made by damming the creek to provide power to the Roswell Mills. It may be man-made, but it's a beautiful sight to see. And speaking of beauty, oh yeah, the grace, the mystique, the feminine beauty of it all. Yes, ma'am. And, yeah, no. And be sure to keep your eyes open for all kinds of wildlife, such as deer, chipmunks, and various birds, including ducks. Just be sure not to lose your footing, because it's a long way down.
Vickery Creek is such a beautiful place. We just saw the waterfall, the bridge is right behind me. But one thing you gotta know is that you may have to go up some stairs to check this place out. We're about to hit the hike, let's hit the stairs.
Let's go for it! As ridiculous as I am, there is nothing ridiculous about the breathtaking hiking trails at this park. All the trails go through a loop that goes about 5 miles. There are many trails to choose from. Your adventure can be as long or as short as you want.
There's one trail over there. There's one trail over here. And one trail over here. Which way? Which way? Let's go that way.
We're right here!
These trails have all kinds of pretty green plants, towering trees under clear blue skies, and gorgeous flowers of various colors. Vickery Creek and Roswell Mill should definitely be put on your hiking list. I promise you will not be disappointed. We have just one more hike on our list, and this is by far the biggest and tallest one yet.
And of course, if you're gonna go hiking in the Atlanta area, you gotta check out the iconic Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain is a 3,200-acre park with no shortage of activities, events, and wonderful experiences for you and the entire family to enjoy.
A wonderful attraction to see here at Stone Mountain is Sky Ride Plaza, to which you can go up the Sky Ride all the way to the top of the mountain. There's a restaurant here and there's a great souvenir shop to check out.
You can enjoy Sky Ride Plaza by visiting the Big Rock Cafe, the Skyview Souvenir Shop, or you can take the sky ride all the way up the 1,700-foot high mountain. But don't worry, the sky ride isn't really this fast. It actually takes its sweet time so you can enjoy the beautiful view all the way to the top, until it connects to the visitor center at the top of the mountain. So we have officially started our hike up Stone Mountain. And as you can clearly see, this is why it's called Stone Mountain. The whole trail is one big rock. As Donkey said to Shrek, "I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder." That'll do, Donkey. That'll do. The trails going up the mountain are some of the most unique you'll see anywhere in Georgia. All right, I don't know how or when this disgusting tradition started, but this is not free candy. Don't listen to anybody, they're lies. It's not free candy. It's gross. There are several different side trails going up that'll give you all kinds of different viewpoints from the mountain. But the main trail is marked with yellow stripes, and they lead you to all the best views on the hike. You can even see the skyscrapers from Atlanta from here. We are officially at about the halfway point up the mountain, and this view that you can see right behind me is absolutely spectacular. It's so much green, it's springtime, and you can actually see downtown Atlanta and midtown Atlanta right behind me. It's a beautiful view of the skyline, and as you can see up the hill, we got some ways to go, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. The higher you climb, the better the view becomes. And once you're at the top of the mountain, you get a 360-degree view of all the beauty of the surrounding areas. And don't forget to check out the visitor center at the top. There's plenty of souvenirs and refreshments up there as well. You ever see that scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark? I can live, yay! Well, we made it. We're officially on the top of Stone Mountain. This is an absolutely beautiful view, and Stone Mountain is 1,686 feet high, and the air is clear. We got a nice breeze. It's a good temperature. Believe me, if you're gonna come to Atlanta, if you're gonna go hiking, you gotta check out Stone Mountain, climb to the top, take the sky ride, whatever it takes, come up here and absolutely take in all the glory. Don't worry about your stress, don't worry about things that have got you down in life. There's so much negativity in the world. Come up to a beautiful place like this, absorb the positivity, absorb the beauty, absorb everything that is good about the world, and always remember to be here.